Alright, so everyone, welcome to the stream. Starting well from the same point that I usually do, which is I don't really have a plan, and we're gonna start with a sketch and just see if I can throw something together, because that's really just kind of how we roll here. But regardless, today the subjects moving a little away from the general trajectory of everything I've been doing and working with Sunna here from pretty much the most recent parts of Zenless updates. I think she's been in the game as a character for a while, but hasn't been particularly important until more recently. At least I feel like I've seen her character model in game a few times, but I haven't been really, well, I think I paid attention to the story at all. It's really a giant overreach, but regardless, the current plan, or at least the very mild bit of thinking I've done about this, is just to do another indoor interior illustration. So I don't have it on hand, but I did take a look at the little trailer that introduces her, and it is a full shot of her room, so we can take advantage of that to not have to wing a room design at the very least. I don't have a full image of it in my head right now. I just know where the desk and the bed are and the door is in relation to each other. And I think the window's above the bed. That's really about all I can actually remember. Regardless, we're gonna throw lines at a piece of paper and see what sticks. Hmm. Ba, 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 ba. Hmm. Hmm. I'm really just trying to make something up. Ooh, wait. Hmm. Let's just extend the canvas out a bit. Let's increase width here. I don't want the micro. Not really a microphone, is it? It's full recording sound, not. Um. It's like going this way back towards her hand. Maybe actually make that bigger, but. Hmm. Ba, ba, bum. Um. Give this a fair amount of. Actually, wait. This box itself is pretty much as full as the the actual microphone parts, so let us just extend that out. Take perspective into account a little bit. Just gonna actually just like bring her. I'm just like forward. It'll be like what? Something like this, where we need to put her hand around it. This has to like stretch this way. Make the head lean like. We'll go. Just be like this way. Because this gives me the room to make the wings of her. I mean, the wings actually come off her. Brenda Stellar. But that means that the wings themselves will be going. I want to like exaggerate the wings a little bit. The wings will be going like well. Pick up like the main back part here. Actually, like lower the legs so she's just not like spread eagling so much. Oh boy. I'm definitely trying to skip way too many steps here. Hmm. Hmm. Put this in a folder. What's actually happening to her here on the other side here? It's just like being pulled in and in around. I might have to turn on the game and take a look at the 3D model. There's no way I actually have to turn on the game and look at the 3D model, right? I can get around this, right? Hold up. What's happening on the other side of her head? Here we go. I need a shot of the right side of your head, specifically. Okay, hold up, I got it. Did I, like, just not pull it back my neck? Hold up. How do I change the playback speed? Slower, by a lot. Okay, there we go. Alright, give me this. Let me just do this, and then just snap a shot of this. Mm-hmm. Bup, bup, ba, bup, bum. Bum, ba, la, bup, bum, ba, la, bup, bup, bum. Mm-hmm. Um, Ooh-wee. Mm-hmm. 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 I'd be wrapping this around. What are the chances I can see what's under that skirt? What's happening in the base of this? What are you doing, Black Hole? Bu- 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 I am. Hello there, by the way. I'm currently trying to work out what exactly is happening on the skirt. While I'm trying to position the legs to avoid any anti-shot, I'm just not really comprehending how exactly her skirt works. Okay, we're gonna reference this from the little trailer. Let me just. This is official stuff, so it's definitely not just a random gooning image from the old internet. Okay, so apparently it all flares upwards and there is nothing below. So, holding inward. Which means that if we hover on this little kind of like cyber top type of platform thing, also visible from the little trailer, we will get full view of, well, what's effectively her butt cheeks. Man, I'm towing some lines here. So basically her like shirt, her blouse is gonna come down. We're not gonna see the fold around her waist because the skirt itself is gonna flare upwards, and we're gonna have her leg coming up here. So this will be her right leg. Then we're going to block out the area where her crotch would be, we're gonna bring her leg down here. So you should bring a little bit of her leg will be around here. Just say that. This is one bit I haven't really seen. So say her knees like right about there. So this. Push some of the weight forward facing up the leg. Then we need to take into account her because we're going to need to bend around here and here. Thickness of thigh. Actually, this will probably be up a little bit. Going to thickness of our thigh, we're looking less. There, and we need a little thing here on the side of her leg, on the outside of her leg here. Let's just say this is going like this. Well, now just lines underneath. Should I actually flick her tie somewhere else then, so that we still have like her thighs just like flowing outwards? Did we would like flow the tie so that it like rolls over her leg? That could be a fun thing to do with this, isn't it? Like her tie's like flowing outwards like this. Okay, and we're making the conclusion that we're gonna see full cheeks, so we do need just round. Probably point this up a little bit. And we're going to see a little bit of cheek number 2 coming around the back as we just stick her leg out. So like I'm being way too rough with the sketch at this point. Okay, we want to have her socks, but she's wearing loose socks, so need to go If the foot is about here, which side is the ankle higher on? It's on the inside, right? Yeah, inside. So, let's just say that her foot just like, oh, it's coming out this way. Big toe. So that means that her shoe will be going over the top here. You have the band coming through here. Just say it's something like that for now. You have like the bit there, you'll have this coming forward. You'll get the bit coming around here. Big sole of the shoe, because we want the big sole to the shoe. We want the area around the foot to be covered by the sock. So we're going to say something like that. We'll just bring in a couple of creases here. We're just gonna get rid of a little bit of layer. We bring it up to about, let's say, here. Say this is hanging down. There's the bit actually rolling around here. This is coming off the leg here, let's say. And we're just going to keep it loose as it comes down to her. Comes down to the bottom. Let's just say it's something like that for now. What is... So this has got like little segments in it. We're just kind of dig in some segment here. A lot of this is going to need to be reshaped, but for the draft, this is fine. In terms of how much of the fittery stuff is going to be pushing against this, let's just say that it is doing something like this. Maybe there's like a little underlay sticking out. Actually from this shot, will it go around the bottom? There's another part here, isn't it? Should it actually be coming all the way around the bottom? Should we just have like this all the way through here? Maybe like a little bit out to here. Then we need to hang the one bit around the calf. This calf is too short. Let me just... like that to lengthen that out. You have one band around here. This is hanging. Should this actually just see like the little butterfly ribbon here, just like swing out from underneath here? Maybe we'll say that it is like just swing around her leg like here. Then once again we need the loose sock, which will now bunch up on this side while hanging on this side. As it comes down her leg, we'll bring it to where roughly her foot's gonna be, which is gonna move. That is not. Whoop, that's a text. So let's just say that foot is like coming through here. That means that shoe nice and round. The spot still needs to be covered by the sock. This bit could just hang, so we just kind of like hang this down, bring this around through here. let's say this comes out to about here, then we want it going around the foot here. Gonna stick that out. This needs to be deep, right? Say like we give it that much. That should be. I feel like the heel is around here, so this should come up to about. Let's just say that comes up to the heel, which is about here. Hello, by the way. Let's just say her shoe's doing that, and we've got the strap over the top, like, right? About where it is? Okay, let's just say that's sitting about there. Okay, then we want to grab this thing. So we're saying that this is going to sit on the edge here. I'm going to very poorly draw a circle now. And then we want to, because this is a cone shape, we're saying that this comes down to a base of around here. Means that this whole part needs to just like poke out of here. And maybe somewhere around there. Hey, you can go this way. This is going to be in front of her here. It's going to be in front of her here because there's a box like, coming up here. So without those lines, so they're not in the way, I'm going to bring the little handle part underneath. I want to be able to see the trigger here. We need to work with a perspective here. So if the box is shrinking away, that means the trigger is going to be like right. That means that finger number 1 has to go over the top here. Let's just go 1, 2. In maybe a little bit of a gap here, and 2, 3, and 4 right underneath. How do I make Pinky look shorter than out of this? And this has to roll behind us. Let's just give this a little bit extra girth. Length. So that this now goes like this. What kind of base is this? This then needs to... Oh wait, it's square. Oh, that explains the shape of the fingers a lot more now. So this will be coming around here, where the finger's kind of bent over that. That makes this thing a whole lot thinner, so that this thing is more like this. This has to stretch out, this has to stretch out. It needs to come back in, and then this is where it becomes square. This then goes into here, this then goes in here. This is leaning down. Okay, something like that. And then thumb, hand, and she's wearing a cat sleeve, so we can get away with her hand floating a little bit. So we just need to bring this around, kind of flop this over. Basically, we need a little bit where it looks a little tight, which is so part of the wrist here, and then the rest of this actually needs to bump, right? So this is like the bit going around. This is so basically have like this ring around here. Goes how far she wear this elbow? Elbow. Let's say elbow is around here, so let's just like hang this down. Have this wrap around. So this is wrapping around here. Got this like little thing attached here. Her arms, so let's just Hey, this is much closer. This is kind of pointing. We need to kind of almost. Really, in terms of the actual orientation, which makes us significantly more like this way, kind of, right? But like the arm would actually be what going. Let's see this. So it would just be these two muscles where it's actually going to go going in. So this muscle is going in a bit. Are there any fun references of her that I should know about? I mean, I'm presuming there's probably a character, like an actual character design sheet of her stuff. If you want to, you can. You'll have to figure out the old Discord, how to make sure someone on Discord thing, because I don't know how to do it anymore after they took out the because of those ID numbers to search people with. What's happening on the left side? That's her wing. Those are the wings. I don't want to exaggerate the wings, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. I brought this shoulder up. I bring her collar up a bit. Bring her shoulder up a bit so that her shoulder's coming through like here. Yeah, it's references I can find with a quick Google search, then I can go looking for it myself. Actually, you know what? Let me just do a quick Google. Zenless girls Sunna. Now there is 100%. Well, I mean, I could go do that. It's like, I mean, there. Like, first thing, if I just search for a reference of Sunna on Google, this image pops up. So, complete with hashtag art, hashtag reference underneath. So you know, this is Tumblr. This is an image on Tumblr, and then there's also is this a texture thing? No, it can't be, right? There's no way. No, it's just a character sheet. Okay. This oh, it's all. This is all Tumblr. It is all Tumblr. Can I just open this image like a bit larger? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, there's some fun angles that you can get in the old game. Cause right now, I'm not worrying too much about details. I'm just like kind of roughly positioning the details. Don't know if I should have like positioned her a little differently so that we can see the ribbons here, because right now these ribbons will be behind her leg. Maybe still squeeze a little bit of these ribbons out because they're actually on the side of her body. We won't be seeing the Tamagotchi here. Holy shit, seeing the Tamagotchi makes me feel old. So they're like still like a little bit of the ribbon sticking out like right on the edge here, but we won't see the Tamagotchi. Need to bring her. I just feel like balance her shoulders. So like, let's say this is about where her back should be. If her back is like that, then arm should be closer to like the actual arm here should be what going. Alright, let's have a. Wow, they really go to black hole maneuver on the bottom of her skirt, don't they? I mean, it's an in-game thing, so very expected that to go with the black hole maneuver on the skirt. Cheers for the screenshots. Also, I mean, I think the main thing that I would be looking for from the game but that is actually the upskirt, which is really quite the thing to say. I mean, just like look at that. The skirt is just like a puff of feathers. But you take it out, it's just leg. As we're looking at her hair's like curly, so curly on both sides, right? Yeah, it's like her hair's actually balanced on both sides. Wait, how does her hair go here? Does she pull over the top here? But should be able to see it from at least like one shot here. So this hair, her fringe is being pulled back. But you don't have the distinctive lines for the hair going into the ponytail. Well, regardless, so we're just going to actually get this whole thing and just shift it down a little, so that we can more clearly see the old. You can like very clearly see this behind her head, so we're just gonna kind of go like. I can draw a curved line, right? Okay, just gonna go like that, and then. Question now is, which way should the ponytail swing? If I swing it to the right, you'll see more of the ends of it, and if we swing it to the left, you'll see more of like the roots, probably more the root of the ponytail. I think I want to swing it to the right. I think I can actually get away with not having this completely centered quite as accurately as it should be, and actually just bring it across a little. Just so that I have a little bit more real estate to bring her hair, because her curl, like a twirl, a drill. So drill around. Does it drill back up? It drills back up. Is there like a shot of like how her hair is supposed to work in the shot here? Not really. It just drills. Okay. Wait a minute. What the heck is happening with the hair in the back? Oh. Got the back shot on the I mean, actually, I don't really need the back shot here, do I? Because I'm not drawing her from the back. We just care that her hair does actually spread out and should actually see a substantial amount of hair coming through this way as well, curling around her face. So this should just like curl inwards over her arm. I'm gonna bring her arm kind of want to bring her elbow. I don't want to do this. I want to kind of bring her elbow forward. That means that this sleeve, we're actually going to see like the opening part of it, where we will also have the frills coming off her sleeve. I once knew the names of these sleeves, but I do no longer know. Then her arm needs to come forward. That is actually a very accurate description. Very conveniently, I am reading some weird, was it isekai reincarnation manga that involves an ostrich, so I feel like I actually have a somewhat of a grasp of what this is supposed to look like. Which is like the weirdest thing to really come across. Does this will, that means this is bumping up like here. And it will like roll over. But like the widest part will be about here. And her shoulder will be a little bit behind her here. Just twist her body a little bit more. This doesn't look quite right. Or actually, just probably bring it out a little. Because the actual arm itself is facing... Yes. We'll go arm this way. What the heck is this? Oh, that's a wing. Let's just get these these wing lines out of here for a bit so that they're not in the way. Bring the arm forward this way. Hello, by the way. Elbow should be about here, and we want to bring her arm back towards her face. That means that we need to elbow about here. That has to be about the base of the elbow. How do you do duck lips? Or was it purse? Is it purse lips or duck lips that I need to search for? But I want to find a tag for this. Hold up. Let's just have a look. There we go. Purse lips. Like a higher definition image of that. How would you go? Also, I definitely can't show what I'm looking at right now, 100% a not safe for work website that I'm using to do research. Gotta love tag-based up image boards. I'm gonna look for something that has like the right feel for what I want here. Since the mouth is generally heavily simplified. Is it just like this? I think I need to increase the height of the head a little bit. Let's just grab this whole head area and we're just gonna stretch it. Then we're just gonna grab the whole thing and just shrink it a little bit. Also, in terms of what I'm trying to actually practice with this piece, I am skipping a lot of steps in the sketching phase, which I'd normally do. So it may be some or a lot of imperfections in this sketch, but hopefully you can make it work. That will do a press lips by looking through some more images. I have to look through other people's drawings for this, given how simplified the mouth is. Oh, you know, it's the same kind of happy little accident that reaches the conclusion of, oh, there's nothing underneath there, it's just cheeks. Which is why we need to do a beautiful little convenient censoring again. This is how we want to do the lips. Would I just... there's like a couple of ways to go about this there. I think we'll go where we kind of want to bring the lips inwards a little bit, so that doesn't give it right. Okay, we'll go with number 2, which is just bring the lines in to really define the edge of the lip here. That does not feel. I don't know what I'm just doing. I think I'm gonna go ahead and open the mouth a little bit. You just close some of these. Hey. Yeah. Okay, I'm really not comprehending this. The main bit is that it has to somehow express the this might actually be a thing that just requires color, actually, just looking at all of this. Rather than trying to do it with lines, probably better to try to do it with color. Regardless, we'll just kind of bring her... Oh boy. And this is where it begins to start losing my mind. It is a single line that I'm trying to work out, but why does it not feel right? Well, except for the fact that the hit is, except for the fact that hit, I'm actually gonna need to do this. But that's just... that is a line. Hold on. Where's the lasso? Just grab this whole portion of the hit and just... lift that up a little bit. Because nose would be about here. Bring this so that we're going a little bit here. And then... the level of not comprehending this that I'm experiencing right now, actually. Basically, you just need to define upper lip and lower lip. Literally, I'm just doing it the same way as everyone else, which is just like two lines, like two curves. Just does not feel right. I need to have a more defined line, like... bring this... okay, I think I'm just gonna not try and do that for now and just bring the okay, I'm just gonna leave it for a bit and come back to this again at a different time, because otherwise I'm not gonna start fighting with this one line. Okay, what else do we need to do? We need to do something worth... so this will visibly poke out this way, but we want her here to roll this way. So basically her hair's like going like... kind of what we're dealing with here. I try and detail in more lines at this point. Okay, let me just see if I can figure this out. I'm not getting a hand reference, which is an incredibly bad idea, but we want to, let me just try and bend my hand into this pose. This is a really awkward part where I'm trying to look at the palm side of my hand at a weird angle. Cause we're looking at, this is furthest away from camera, so we're looking at the wrist part here. Do we want to just bend the wrist here? So we want to have a bend here. Are they extending the whatchamacallit anniversary gachas, because they've already switched over to like a regular gacha. Man, I can see that they're very much going for the big banks on the spacesuits next year, then. But they're not bringing the spacesuits out this year. Ah, my wrist. Let's just say that finger is pointing like this way. That means that hand is like... Okay, let's try and not do this with a lack of hand reference. Where's my hand references? There's no way I don't have this hand, right? Somewhere. It's gotta be somewhere, right? Okay, let's have a look. I'm more worried about the hand and wrist positioning than I am the fingers right now. So let me just see if I can dig out that first. Before I awkwardly bend my hand into a position that I can't return it from. Is that kind of close? This is actually kind of close. Let's just grab that. Grab that about correct. I think I might be able to finagle it if it's like mildly close enough. Okay, so first off, let us bring in this. Oh wait, this is closer. Oh good. Oh wait, no, is this still in there? Oh, it's not in there. Glorious. I was about to bring up a hand reference, or set of hand references, where one of them was the middle finger, so now I don't need to flip anyone off, so that's a good start. I need to probably close this one. Close this one. Bring this in. And you know what, I'm actually going to save this into file here. Let me just my references. And what shall we go? This, where we're looking at it kind of like this. Or we could bend the pinky down as well, that's also an option, but basically something like that. Because this is also what compared to this is the top side of the hand is more, as closer, wait no, pinky side is closer to camera. I need thumb side closer to camera. Yeah, thumb side closer to the camera. Okay, if I combine this with this, I think I can work something out here. Because I just need the shape of the hand right now, so... let's just follow this for the wrist to forefinger... no. Can adjust the forefinger a little bit, but basically we're looking at something like... but then the wrist up being what? Here. Like this would be the top of the hand. No, top of hand. This muscle will be the thumb. So this, if this muscle is the thumb, then we can have the thumb itself, instead of pointing inwards, we'll just kind of flop it outward, right? Because this would be, the joint would be like, and it'll go what, this way? What? Oh dear. That ain't it. Wait, no, this is the top of the... like, this would be the top, this would be the bottom. And then this would be where this muscle is coming out. This is what, this muscle here. So the thumb itself would be what, like here to about like I am now going to proceed to try and finagle one of those little posing models, and let's see how long this takes. I have like none of these loaded, which is really the main problem. Do these exist at all? No, they don't exist. Alright, let me just grab a random as one, because honestly I only need the person. These are the only ones I have. Alright, where's the downloaded ones? Because I have more. I have more. Give me good enough, just give me one of these. I'm just gonna play with the hand. Alright, so we basically need to bend hand. You. So let's just kind of turn the body so that it is about the same angle. That means that this arm is coming out about like this. We need to bring the forefinger all the way up to the cheek, right? So then we want to bend you. Can I bend you more inwards? Okay, I can't really see what I'm doing. Ah, well that's a problem. Can we be... what happens if I go... so we go like this. Can I get this, how do I get this arm to bend what? Too tight. How do I get this arm to go out? Out? Is it this? Okay, so we bring bring the hand inwards. How do I get this? Hold on, let me just look. Can I look at this from a different angle? How do I flip it? Okay. You. This way. You. Why do these arms feel so short? I feel like I'm not getting the full range of the upper arm here. What? Alright, how do I get the fingers? How do I tell this to like... Okay. What is manga perspective? What does this do? Let me... Wait, why is that changed slightly? Was it... I don't know, actually know what that does. They're like hand poses that are really... In. Okay, how do I get this to like not follow what I'm trying to do here? Was it? Oh, so what? I want to do this. What am I doing? So let's just say they're all open. Then I go like this. Okay. Then we're just gonna grab. Wait, shit. We're gonna tell Kid to go a little bit this way, then a little bit this way. So that the head is like. Unfortunately, I just grabbed a random pose model where the head, like the body's like tilted, which is really not helping at this point. Come on, straighten the body up. How do I straighten the body back up? I'm sure there's a reset pose here somewhere. How do I reset like the head, like the body, so that the body's straight again? Okay, because we kind of want to tilt head this way a little bit, tilt it forward a little bit. Maybe get the neck to turn a little bit this way. Bring the head more forward, and then bring the arm up. Bring this arm in. Wow! Why does the arm feel too long now? Okay, screw it. We're gonna look at this independently without the head. We just can I just get this head out of the way? Is that a thing I can do? Can I just like tell the head to be like completely out of the way? Alright, fantastic. We want to kind of twist the wrist to go like this. We want to tell the hand, let's just do a little bit of finagling here. So open the hand completely, and then for you and you, and then we just close the hand. We want to you and you, close the hand. Okay, then do that, and then we want to go like... Okay, something around there, right? Then let's just say that we're looking at the hand from like a... more of a this angle. Then when you want to stretch, can I bend? Am I not allowed to bend this wrist more? What is that? Oh, that's a thumb. No, I want the wrist. I mean, that pinky is like way too long. This looks completely insane. It's just an image of this, like, no context of what I'm doing here. Oh boy. Can I actually, like, bring these fingers apart? Is that a thing I can do? What do I need to, like, hold on, turn around. I like get these fingers to like move a little bit, no? Is that a thing I can do? If I grab like the joint back here, can I wiggle this joint a little bit? I like bring this, no? Is that the whole hand? That's the whole hand, okay. Can I like wiggle you inwards a little bit? Can I just, no, that's turning the finger. Can I not bring this, maybe like this? And we'll just grab this and also bring this in a little bit. Okay, what about you? Can I... No, how about this way? And this little figure has seen better days. How about you if I... Oh, this is about it, isn't it? Yeah, this is getting closer. Somehow. Okay, this is actually about where I want the hand to be. Okay. It looks like complete insanity, but you know what? Can I bring this into like a different layer? Is that a thing I can do? Beautiful. Okay, you go over here. No, please go into here. That will... So then I don't need to have this ugly ass thing in the way as I try and kind of awkwardly look at the hand in the roughly the wrong position. Okay, I only really care about the hand. Just ignore the fact that the thing is turning its head in a very odd direction. So we want to bring finger up to cheek. Right about here. We want to have muscle for thumb coming like right down like here. I'm gonna rip some of these lines out so that they're not. And then we want to definitely have twisted this in a way where it's not as turned as the image I'm looking at. Then the top of the wrist is like what? So the wrist would be like about here. Arm would be about here. That means that the arm itself can... We're looking at what? This part of the muscle. So we're looking... This on the outside is going to be the bit that can come out a little bit while this is coming down towards the elbow. So we do need to bring it down into the elbow like hard. And then this has to be like one. Or instead just bring the arm like forward, like through the back here. That doesn't look. Oh, that does not look right at all. The top of the wrist is like right here. Actually, wait, no. This is just because the hand is too short, isn't it? Because the muscle for the thumb is like coming through. You want to bring this down to like kind of tap onto. Oh, that's hideous. Man, it's a giant yes. Alright, well, regardless, here's shots of her thingy. Has to be, right? Yeah. Ooh, wait. That's the back of it? Huh. Okay, we'll just ignore that bit for a bit. We're going to either her backpack. We're just going to visibly be able to see the backpack over her back. So let's bring this out a whole bunch. So that's, let's say it's coming down to about. And this is connecting straight into the end. No, let's bring this in. So that this is coming straight into that. We want the wings coming from her. So kind of just want to bring this up and out, right? This will like come up and behind her. Kind of microphone here. We want to stretch out wing number 2 to be out this way. Let's kind of exaggerate a bit and just really stretch it out. So takes up more real estate over here. How pointed are these things? Not that pointed. I ain't able to wait. Like, hold up. I'm really stretching them. So let's just say something like that. And then we want the little fiber thingies, little platform things underneath her, so we'll just kind of put that in. Make it a little bit more rounded. And we'll figure out the background at a future date. Do I want to have any of the fitters of her skirt sticking out through here? And for a sketch, this is like more or less. As long as we roughly have an idea where details need to sit. So we'll have ribbons visible here, visible like maybe along the here. Maybe another one like just stick this out like down this way. We want some ribbon sticking out the back of this as well. Won't really see too much details on the side of this thing. I think we want to have a visible detail on the side given the angle it will be. What is this? It looks like a speaker. Maybe like the indent like around here-ish. Maybe a little bit of the lights here. That should be about the detail we see there. See any other details I should know about that we've ignored so far? Let us go up to here. Below her hairline needs to actually be up about here. We want to have a heart shape along here. I can't draw hearts for whatever reason, so something like that. Over here we want to have there. Yep. There, a little bit high up. Cross. Then not a bend. A bend. We'll hide a little bit of that underneath her hair coming around the side of her hair. Also bring out her hair a little bit more on the sides. So bring this out a little bit more aggressively. Also bring out her hair behind us a little bit more as well. This is actually layered. Along with her ponytail coming through the back. You'll figure out how to do the thickness of her yeah, but I think at least for now this should be okay as a draft. This is also a little bit extra thickness here. There's like the little inner tag. It goes over the top like that. Just do that for now. A lot of this is going to need to be cleaned up, but that's fine. We've got this little thing hanging off here. What, padlock? Oh, it's like a lock kind of thing. And it's got like a little tail thing which we can also wing outwards. And you know, I have more thickness of the bags down the back there. Okay, what kind of monstrosity have I created? You know what, for a starting sketch where I definitely skipped a whole bunch of steps, it doesn't actually look as bad as forward. I should know about for her arms. It's just, oh right, I actually can avoid a lot of the detail here because we just do this. It is the end of her sleeve. It's actually going to be hanging down a little bit off her arm. Let's just say it hangs this way off her arm. This is like thick, so we could literally just hang this down and just completely hide the shape of her elbow because it actually rolls behind, so we actually don't care about the shape of her arm at all. Just have like her sleeve coming off the end here. And we can hide this band around her arm behind that as well. Anything I should know about for her legs? Not really, not from this angle. The shots of her thighs from below basically just have the two belts wrapped around, and the bit that goes around the front is like on the front side of her thigh. We don't need to worry about that. What can we see about this? Rolling around, sure. We don't need to see the super high detail of the so at the back. Am I gonna be able to see the belt? I won't be able to see the belt. Because the sleeve is one of those ones that really go over the hand. We bring this up then, actually. Bring this all the way up, so it's actually like, let's say that her fingers actually like go right along the thing here and just sort of like really like cover the shape of the hand as well. Then now I don't need to worry about the shape of the hand either. Just like slowly removing details. And while she's holding the microphone thingy, her hand will be out of the sleeve. But even then, it's like not that far out of the sleeve, is it? It's just that the thumb side sticks out fully. You can't really see what's happening on the other side of the fingers or the fists. And how much of this do I need to care about? Her knee socks that are pulled up, and you know what? They're probably ripping because of being pulled up. Let's be real here. Any fun details I should know about knee socks? Anything apart from just like her character that includes the star? Nope. We can see that it is pulled up only on the front. It's not really going to matter from actually wait, no, it is going to matter because that one knee sock is actually going to reach all the way up to like here, and we actually need to bring it inwards like this because it's currently being pulled on. Is it causing thickness here? A little bit. You can actually kind of see it. It's like digging into her thigh a little bit, even though she's actually not. For Hoyoverse standards, she's not particularly thick. Let's just say it that way. Okay, how do I feel about this right now? Is this currently part of this? Let me just make sure this is... have parts of the body that are currently covered in these... I'm really relying on the sleeve here to just kind of block everything at this point here. This is actually what... Shoulder should be like... Shoulder's like here. So like, the sleeve itself should actually open about here. This should aim... Actually now I've put the sleeve down too far, so this actually needs to aim downwards. Blocking part of that. Now we're looking at something more like this. And this is like... And wrist is like here, elbows like here, up, shoulders like here. I'm coming through this way. Okay, we're just gonna... Just bring her ear back a little bit. I should need to bring it back quite a bit, right? If we bring the hair like this. Bring it back to about here. Bring the hair over the top, like right here. So we're looking at a hair that's like going what, like up there. You know, that's probably far back, isn't it? Because this strand needs to... So this is her hairline, so we actually need to bring the... Do it like this. This actually has to... In this, because this has to go tuck behind your ear. Alright, I think that will be okay for the sketch, so I think we'll leave this off here for today. For all intents and purposes, I think I've actually thrown to get a sketch at a pretty good pace, and it does not invoke insanity, just looking at it, which is pretty good given the large number of steps I skipped while doing this. I wonder her wings, because there's like a bit in the trailer, like her her review trailer that her wings are very stretched, very much just part of Zenless's style, which has very exaggerated missions. But kind of taking that and trying to get her wings to take up more real estate into the background. See how that feels, but I think we'll go ahead with this probably for the week. Definitely a little bit of a different look into character detail compared to what I've been working on for the past few years. It is like a somewhat distinct coilverse style you can kind of see these characters, since they are very much supposed to individually stand out. It's kind of like the same design logic that you're supposed to use with VTubers. They have to stand out on their own, even though you keep to like some theme. But regardless, we'll go ahead and start working in some more detail, namely the thickness of her hair, because right now it's just a bunch of lines, so see how the hair feels once I actually detail it more in. But either way, thank you very much for watching today's session of sketching. If you want to see more of this, be subscribed or following, depending on where you're watching from. Leave a like because it helps me out. I'll see you again next time.